So let's talk about ZOPA. The zone of possible agreement is really when you're looking to buy or negotiate, it's the zone that the negotiators have that overlaps, a Venn diagram, that zone of a possible agreement. So if you're selling a car and the seller wants $12,000 and you're willing to pay $10,000, the zone of opportunity, is between that 10 to 12. And so a lot of times people forget the fact that when we're negotiating, comps are huge. So if you're looking at real estate market, obviously what's the comps in the area? Sold companies, they pull the EBITDA of comps for similar companies, salary ranges, really anything that's out there that's being negotiated has these comps. And it's critically important that we understand that because that pulls in the ZOPA or the zone of possible agreement, right? So knowing the comps, knowing the ranges, then you know and you can make a decision, am I going to be within the zone? So when you're working with someone, understanding the ZOPA is critically important, not only for you, but also for the person that you're negotiating with. And too often we just put our blinders on what our price would be or our salary or whatever we're negotiating, and we don't take into account what is the comp and the ranges around that we should be negotiating within. Now obviously you can get outside and you can, the Bell distribution curve, you can hit it on the high side or on the low side, but on average you're going to be within that ZOPA. And I think it's important for people to understand the zone of possible agreement in negotiations because it eliminates the death of negotiations, which is the take it or leave it conversations that, well, it's just not going to work for me. I guess I'm just not going to move forward, because you should know that the zone of possible agreement before you walking into a negotiation, whether that's going to be plausible for you or not. So here you go, term that you may not have heard of, ZOPA. Talk to you soon.